What's up guys, and welcome back to One Life Cars. Today you join me with the Peugeot 307 for another tutorial. Today's video I'm going to show you guys how to remove and replace the spark plugs, which are located roughly here. As you can see, I already have the bonnet up. For those who don't know, the bonnet release is on the passenger side on these, just tucked away under the glove box. So get your bonnet open, get comfortable, and we'll look into how to remove and replace the spark plugs on the Peugeot 307. Let's go. Right guys, the first thing we need to do to get to the spark plugs is undo this cover, which has got 6 bolts in it, and these are T20s. So we're going to get a T20 Torx bit, like so. It doesn't have to be an extended one, it does help though. And stick it in the hole and undo these 6 bolts. So we'll do that now, get the cover off, and then we'll look at taking the coil packs off and the plugs themselves. Let's go. Alright, that's all the bolts out, so now we can lift the cover off, like so, revealing your coil pack and plugs underneath. Now, there seems to be a lot of different variants of these engines. This one seems to have a full coil pack with some vacuum hoses above, or water hoses. I'm not actually sure what they are yet, but either way we need to get them out of the way, so these yellow tabs will push in like so, and they will release. Now be careful on older engines, everything gets very brittle and stiff, so just be gentle with stuff so you don't break it. We can get them out of the way. I think they're just vacuum by the looks of things. Again, just be gentle because these pipes like to snap. I've done it before. So now it reveals the coil pack. The first thing we've got to do is disconnect this electrical connection, which looks like this bit of metal will push in probably, or pop up. Maybe we'll try the old flat screwdriver. And yep, the metal bit I just pinged off, shouldn't have pinged off, so don't do that. I think it just squeezes in and then you can slide the connection out of the way. So now we've just got some Torx bits for the coil pack itself, which I'm guessing will be the same T25 or T20 I'm laying to you guys. It is, if this focuses, yes, a T20 Torx bit. So we'll undo 1, 2, 3, 4 Torx bits and pull the coil pack out. Alright guys, we've removed the coil pack, and the first thing I notice is every end is covered in oil. And if you're looking here, it's just thick in oil. So I think the problem I'm having with the car not running right is probably because of this. We've got a rocker cover gasket that's there, that's gone. It's leaked out a load of oil, got in the plugs, they're not connecting right, they're not sparking right, hence the car's running like rubbish. So we'll carry on with this video showing you how to remove and replace the spark plugs, but my problem is I need to do the rocker cover as well. So next thing we need is a spark plug socket to get these 4 out. And the socket you will need is a 16mm spark plug socket, so a long 16mm basically, and that fits these plugs. Apparently Halfords don't sell these, so that's just a bit of advice. If you had to order this offline, they don't do a long 16, they do every other size, but it's a weird one. They say they're not needed, but they obviously are because all these engines have them. So I'm going to slot that in the hole. If you've not got a proper spark plug socket like this one, it will undo it, but it won't pull the plug out because it's not got the little bit of rubber in the socket to grip the plug and pull it out. So you might need some long nose pliers or something like a magnet or something too, just to pull the plugs out the top. Right, also you will want an extension bar, as I have here. to get your ratchet clear of the top of the engine, and then we're simply just going to undo these like so and spin them out. Have a look at the old plug when it's out, compare it to the new plug, and then we'll look at getting the new plugs in. I'll just do one as an example, and then when you come to do it, just repeat this process another 3 times after this one. So let's do that. Right, now this is why. So this car's been missing badly, clearly not firing on one of the cylinders, and number 1 plug looks like that. The electrode is completely worn away, melted itself up. It's a mess. This is the new plug. It is a bit oily as I've got it full of oil by accident, but this is brand new, believe it or not. And you can see the difference in the 2 ends if we put them next to each other. So you can see where the problem is. It's definitely this cylinder that's been causing the miss. That's a right mess. That's probably been caused by a coil problem, which is also being replaced, which is also going to be another video popping up soon on this channel. So anyway, you've got your new plug. The next thing I want you to do is put it in the hole gently. Try not to just drop it. Try and slide it in until it hits the bottom, because if you drop it, you can knock the electrode in and mess the gap up. New plug in position. We can get your 16mm on your extension and tighten it up like so. Now again, for those of you chasing the infamous fault codes P1340, P1366, anti-pollution fault and all that, this is going to be part of the problem, if not all the problem. So now it's just a case of tightening this up, which goes so like that. It doesn't have to be really tight. Good nip on the ratchet, and that's 1 plug changed. Now for the rest of the plug video, it's just a case of repeating this process another 3 times for your other 3 plugs, and then we're going to replace your coil pack, get that back in, which is just a reverse of what we've just done. Slot it back in, pop your electrical connector back on, put your 4 T20 bolts back in, and then we can clip these vacuum lines back into place after the coil pack's on. And then last but not least, you will put the engine cover back on with your 6 T20 Torx bolts. And that, guys, is how to change your spark plugs on the Peugeot 307. I hope you found this video useful, guys. If you did, drop it a like, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, blah-de-blah-de-blah, you know the scripts. Any support is welcome and appreciated. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.